Good morning and good afternoon, CalSTART members who are joining us for our Federal Policy Forum from across more than 18 states and some from Canada. We're going to hear from our esteemed guest today about how that investment, the IIJA, is going to accelerate the momentum of the clean transportation industry that we've been working here hard on at CalSTART for now 30 years.
What could be done right now? What's your best recommendation of what industry and others can do to really move this bill or some elements of it out of the Senate and get it passed?
It is absolutely essential that you all help tell the story of lower cost for consumers and businesses when it comes to clean energy, energy efficiency, transitioning the fleets of businesses and government to clean electric vehicles, what that means for jobs in communities across the country. Help us tell those stories, help us convey how vitally important it is through tax policy, through tax credits, to make those investments. We are in a global race for competition on supplies, whether it's batteries or vehicles or other innovative technologies. And I think no matter your political party, where you come from in the country, you understand that making things here in the good old USA benefits all of us.
Can you tell us a little bit more about the National Blueprint for Lithium Batteries that DOE released last year? Why is the roadmap so important right now? And, tell us a little bit about how the roadmap informs this national strategy to develop the lithium battery industry.
Yeah, thank you for the question. And again, that's another area that we're really, really motivated on. So let's start with sort of FCAB, the Federal Consortium for Advanced Batteries. It brings together all agencies that have a stake in the advanced battery supply chain, whether it's Department of Energy for commercial applications, electric vehicle and stationary, Department of Defense, of course, for their applications, even NASA for possibly electric flight and things of that nature, and many others. So FCAB sort of establishes that framework of collaboration on particularly lithium battery interests across the federal government. But it is more than lithium batteries, but that's where we see the early stage of the supply chain being built out. And so the National Blueprint for Lithium Batteries flowed out of our work as federal agencies to develop a strategy, a federal strategy to support a secure, a robust, a resilient battery materials and technology supply chain that not only supports commercial applications, but defense applications and others. That blueprint identified 5 key goals, 5 key areas that we as federal agencies need to leverage our resources to achieve a resilient supply chain, whether it's raw materials and refined materials, battery materials like cathodes, anodes, and electrolytes, cell production, pack production, recycling, again, is really, really big here and a key part of our strategy. And all of that is also very, very important is the innovation side, the workforce side, and the knowledge protections as well. So that's about the blueprint. It lays out key goals. It lays out key actions that the federal agencies need to work together to implement in order to support that resilient supply chain. Now, along with that, there's the 100-day supply chain report based on the executive order last year for high-capacity batteries. In that supply chain report, we work together with the federal agencies to develop what are the risks associated with the supply chain for the U.S. And those risks cut across the full supply chain, whether it's upstream mining and extraction and refined materials, or midstream, as I mentioned, materials, battery materials or cells and pack production, and end of life. We identified vulnerabilities there across that space. And happy to report that the bipartisan infrastructure law actually provides a lot of support in order for us to support industry in standing up a robust supply chain. It includes $3 billion matched by private investments, so a $6 billion play to establish battery material processing in the United States. another $3 billion plus matching to develop battery manufacturing, materials manufacturing, cells, and recycling plants across the United States, and another $325 million to support recycling capabilities across the United States. So we're in the process of developing our execution strategy for the next 5 years to roll those things out. So more to come. And so please be engaged on this. We certainly will be looking for input from all stakeholders in each of these areas, and there will be opportunity for input here in the near future to continue to engage in what needs to be invested in, those high priority areas.
Our next event is our major California Policy Summit on February 10th. This is another big opportunity to say, what do we need to do from a policy and standard setting perspective in California to keep moving ahead? And then also what's happening on the funding side. So thank you all for your attendance, your participation, for being a CALSTART member. I really look forward to doing all that we can and will do with you this year. I think it's going to be a year of big achievements, big possibilities, big opportunities, and I'm really excited about it. Thank you.